This is a Gym and Tonic production. Hi.
Hey, we're here again
Cheers.
with our giant glasses of vodka.
This is vodka. Actually, I have gin in mine.
Here on a
You took a real big sip of that vodka.
real big sip of the vodka here at 2:20 on a random Thursday afternoon. We just finished HYROX training.
Yeah, we did.
We've been doing that every Thursday.
Yeah, every Thursday for
A
how
while.
long? Like 2 months? Longer?
Longer than that.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun. Well, I think it's been fun.
Fun. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I hate it. Every time we do it, I hate it. It's fucking hard.
It is so hard, yeah. It's a totally different type of workout.
I feel like it's affected me in areas of my life, though, so
Tell
positively.
me.
I feel like in sculpt, my endurance is
Yeah, you feel like it's better?
way better in sculpt.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
The first time we did it, it's crazy because there's that picture. I was just covered in sweat and I was miserable. And now...
Was that when you wore the gray shorts and I was like, you should wear those again?
Yeah. And now, it's still intense.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, today we did intervals. So we did like running intervals, ski erg intervals, and rowing intervals, and then burpee broad jump intervals.
The ski erg intervals are the worst.
Nothing
In
is
case
worse.
you were wondering,
Yeah.
those are by far the worst.
Yeah. Totally. So some of us competed last Saturday. So I did a solo and then
And what was your time?
109.57. Very happy about it.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Super stoked. And then Pete and Kathy did a mixed double and they finished at like 110, 111. So they were like
Unreal.
a minute behind me. But we kind of debriefed afterward and because I tried to keep track of all my laps, like all my events, right? So I like lapped my watch every time I switched from one event to the next. And by far my slowest was the wall balls, but very close second was a ski erg.
Oh, wow.
So those are the two that I definitely have to work on. I was really quick on the lunges because I've been training with the guys' weight, with the mixed double
so
weight.
that's super easy.
So then I got 25 pounds on my back and I flew. So that was great. So that was really nice because, and even with the sled pull too, I was thinking that I would be between 4 and 5 minutes on each of the stations, but then there's certain stations that are quite a bit shorter, like the lunges, like the sled pull. So like that like, cuts 3 minutes off your time in each of those stations that you don't necessarily think you're going to get. So that's kind of nice. But anyway.
Yeah, and we'll talk too about what HYROX is. Because most people don't know what it's
that's a
trending
good point.
word, but people don't know what it means or what it stands for. So
yeah, for sure.
What does HYROX mean?
Hybrid Rockstar.
It's the fucking worst name.
Dumbest, lamest name ever.
Whoever thought of it was genius and stupid at the same time.
I know.
Right?
Well, yeah,
it's such
because
a stupid name, but it took off.
Yeah, and the combo, like the shortened version, HYROX is pretty great. But when you look at
Hybrid Rockstars.
Yeah, terrible.
Horrible. So it's really, and this is why I believe it's caught on so big, is because anybody can do it.
Yeah, totally.
Really, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
So the big one for the last, 15 years, however long, has been the CrossFit Games.
Yeah.
That's what almost all, anybody that's in fitness, that's what you train for, is that. But not everybody can do that because you have to.
There's so much gymnastic stuff in there.
You have to be able to do Olympic lift. You have to be able to do muscle. Like there's things that you have to progress to get there. Literally anybody can go in and do.
100%. Because it's so functional.
It's anybody can do it. It may take you a really, really long time to do it, but all it is it's running, it's getting on the skier,
Rowing.
It's just stuff that anybody can do.
Stuff that anybody can do. 100%.
So this is what HYROX is you're taking, it's an 8K run, 8,000 meters, and you break it up into 8 stations. So 1,000 meters. And then it's separate stations in between those runs, which are ski-erg, rower,
burpee broad jumps.
Yeah, those suck today.
Those suck. Sandbag lunge, wall balls, 100 wall balls. So quite a few.
Yeah, and wall balls, if you don't know what that is, you have to squat with a ball and throw it up onto and I don't know how high it is.
I'm not exactly sure
it's like of what 15 feet something that you got to throw it up in the air.
Yeah, but let me tell you, when we did the one at Arsenal, like that fucking target is up there. Like that was maybe the hardest part of it, was actually throwing it far enough to get it to hit the target.
Huh.
Yeah, it was tough. What did I forget? Sled pull, sled push, farmer's carry. Yeah. Which also snuck up on me.
That's sneaky. Did you have to drop the weight at all?
I did. I dropped it 3 or 4 times. I had to. Oh man.
And how long is the carry?
That one's 200 meters.
200 meters to half a lap.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's pretty.
Yeah. So we do I do these HIT classes on Mondays and Wednesdays, and we do farmer carries a lot, but we're doing them really just for like 50 meters, and it's and we're going heavy on them, and I thought that would translate over. I was like, oh, we're going heavy, and it doesn't.
No, I think the distance is almost harder than the weight.
Yeah, lighter weight, because we're going like half the weight.
Yeah.
Because it's 53 pounds.
Yes.
20 kilos.
Yeah, per arm for the mixed weight or for the men's weight. But the women's weight is lighter, and yet it was still gnarly.
Yeah, I bet.
Especially because both of those things happen after the ski-erg and after the rower.
So your grip's already...
So your grip has started to exhaust.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a big part. Oh, and the sled pull. The sled pull get your grip too, for sure. So I think those things, all combined, it was rough. But
so every Thursday, Amy programs a workout for us to train for it's hybrid training for
hybrid Rockstars.
For hybrid Rockstars, yes. And today was intervals on. We did 3 800-meter runs.
Yep.
With 90-second breaks in between, 2-minute breaks.
2 minute on the 2 minute breaks in between the runs. Yeah.
The ski-erg was three 600-meter, and those are, just rowing for like 2.5 to 3 minutes, skiing for 2.5 to 3 minutes, and then 25 meters of burpee broad jumps with 60-second breaks. I didn't think those were as bad. The burpee broad jumps weren't as bad for me.
They weren't.
They were still hard.
It was hard, but I would definitely say the cardio part of all of that was harder. But yeah.
And the running fucking sucks. The running just sucks so bad.
I love the running part.
I know you love the running. It's like a break for you.
Yeah. No, literally. When we all talked about the event on Saturday afterward, I was like, the run was my recovery from everything. Yeah. Wild. Yeah. Anyway, so that's HYROX. If you guys want to come on Thursdays, it's at 12:30. Anybody's welcome. Yeah. Yeah,
and it's wild how you just never know. There was one week where it was like
9 people.
Yeah, it's just a group of people showed up.
I know, it's so fun.
Pete's always there.
Pete comes every week. He's the best. But it's kind of like your HIIT workouts. Like, I'm sure when you started, there weren't,
Well, I remember some weeks nobody would come, and I'd be like, "Fuck, I'm not doing the workout."
Oh yeah.
So I'm glad, and then
and now there's like 12 people sometimes.
Yeah, and it really became regular with Pete.
Really?
Because when Pete started coming, it was like he was just there every week, and I was like, yeah, I can't. If someone doesn't show up, because what I would do is if you didn't sign up, I would just leave. I'd be like, well, nobody signed up.
Right.
And then when Pete started coming, I was like, yeah, I don't really look at the signups anymore because
he's coming.
Because I know Pete's coming. Yeah.
And he's such good energy. I feel like it's people want to be around him. People want to be around you too. So it's
Pete's awesome.
When they know that people with good energy are coming, they're like, more people want to be a part of it, Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild how you have those moments where there's growth, and it was like, where did it start? And it's like, I can always pinpoint it to a person.
That's cool.
And that was like the growth of the HIIT classes was like Pete,
Oh, did you tell him that? Does he know that?
Well, we'll see if he listens to the podcast. He'll know if he listens to the podcast. And then Pete, I'll tell you, we'll know that you saw it because the word is popcorn. If you say the word popcorn, we know that you watched the podcast. If you come up to me and randomly just say popcorn, then I know that you watched the podcast and you heard
that's funny.
our compliment about you.
I love it. Okay, so Robbie has a little bit of an update.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, last time I was on here, I was talking about the Broncos game I went to against the Bengals. And there's just this wild character. This guy was fucking crazy. And I went to the Raiders game on Thursday night. And, you know, these games, there's like 80,000 people. We're walking up to the stadium. There's a group. And I've told everybody the story. You know, like you guys heard on the podcast. Everybody, this has been like a topic of conversation for me. It was like this fucking crazy dude I saw. Because it's just not very often do you run across somebody that just sticks out like that.
Yeah.
That's like, you are wild. You
Yeah.
know? So I'm we're walking up to the stadium and I see that powder blue suit with the fucking fedora. Yeah, I walk up, I'm like, oh my God, dude, it's you. And he turns around and is like, oh God, bro, look at you. I can't believe it's you. I've been thinking about you all day. I was driving up to the stadium. I was thinking of you. Bro, open your hand up. And I fucking open my hand up. He dumps weed again. He just carries fucking bags of weed, I guess, that he can just open loose weed into your hand at any time. But it was cool because, you know,
I love your impression of him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was this, I remember there was this girl at Casa Bonita that we always used to impersonate, and she always talked like this.
Oh, no.
And I can't do impersonations very well, but there's some of them.
Yeah.
You know, and if you met that guy, you'd be like, that's not
you'd
be like, that's not him. Who are you impersonating? But that's how I see it in my mind, you know?
I love it.
Yeah,
well, I have a certain vision of him in my mind based upon that impression. So.
Yeah. You know what's wild is he said, God bless.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just interesting.
Doesn't really match up, does it?
Yeah, it's just wild, you know? I just wouldn't have pictured him to be.
Huh.
Yeah. But
okay. Good for him.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's his
shtick.
Yeah, maybe that's his thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that was a fucking boring game.
Oh.
Boring game. I mean, it was fun to be at.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was just nothing was going on there. 10-7.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that score. I didn't watch the game, but I saw the score and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Your Bills have a tough one this week. They're playing the Bucks, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We've had an interesting season so far.
It's 6-3 right now. What's wild is when was the last time the Broncos have had a better record than the Buffalo Bills? Oh my God.
It's been a while.
I know, it's been a while. It's kind of wild. But we are right now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we get it.
Yeah, we're a good football team now.
Maybe.
But we're there. I mean, we've won just as many Super Bowls as you have in the last 5 years. So
All right, that's enough. Well, our topic of the day today is myth. We're busting some myths, some fitness myths. So we're going to talk about some of the most common fitness myths in the industry right now, or, you know, over the past few years. And we're going to bust them. And we're going to talk about, like, obviously why we're busting them, like why they aren't true or whatever. Yeah.
Or where they're, where they come from, why people think it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Right.
Some things have a little bit of, like, you understand.
There's a little, there could be maybe like a kernel of truth in each of them, right?
Yeah, something,
but yeah.
Just learning it's not all black and white. You can't take a blanket statement about something and it's not
that part. Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's do it. Let's get into it.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm ready.
We're ready.
I'm fucking ready for this.
Okay, first myth. My ladies are going to love this. Weightlifting makes women bulky. I hate that one. Yeah, because the amount of women that I have had come to me as clients who have, you know, signed up with me or have considered signing up with me, but like they're scared because they're going to get too bulky. It's like, excuse me, it happens all the time. Yeah. Does that happen to you? Like do women say that to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And my thing is always like, well, if you get it, can you tell me what to do? Because I'm like trying to do the same thing. And it's like I'm in here all the time.
Yeah.
I'm lifting all the time.
Literally more than anybody I know.
Yeah, and I'm not. It just stays this. I'm just trying so hard to grow it, and it's just very slow growth.
Well, we've talked about what you had to do to get bulkier, and
it's simple. It's very simple.
Fuckload.
You have to eat a lot of food. So
yeah.
And this is where it is. And there is, okay, you know what? There is a little truth to that. Then.
Sure. 100%.
Okay. And it's not even that there's just truth. It's like, well, where did it come from that women feel that if I go to the gym and I lift, I'm going to get bulky and have, big shoulders and massive biceps. Well, because there are women that do that.
Sure.
They go into the gym and they lift very heavy and they follow a program where they're at a massive surplus on their diets.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're probably taking some sort of steroids or some sort of...
A lot of them are. That's another thing to consider. So, like, again, it depends on...
Some sort of hormone replacements. So there are things that's like, well, there's a correlation between the two. Sometimes if you are in there lifting weights, there are people that go to that next level and they will get bulky, but it's a challenge. It's simple, but it's hard to do it.
And I must say, a lot of the women that are looking that way, that you might see on social media that are looking that way, that is their goal also. Like, they are power lifters. They are bodybuilders, right? So they're in the more of, what is it? The wellness aesthetic of bodybuilding is the, like, a little bit bulkier one. Or they're CrossFitters. And the bulkier they are, the better they are.
Well, and let's talk about this too. What is even bulky? Like, when you talk about bulky, what is it? Like, when
right. It's going to mean something different for everybody, probably.
Yeah. Bulky for me is you're bulking, you're adding, you're growing, you're increasing mass. For me, most people that are coming to me are trying to get in shape. And by getting in shape, it's usually trying to lose pounds or shed physique. So it's not bulk. And I'm going to tell you this, our number one, one of the top 3 things that we prescribe people to do if you're trying to lose weight is to lift weights. To lose weight, that's what we're having you do, because you're building lean mass to burn body fat, to increase your metabolism, which makes you burn calories more, which makes it easier for you to lose weight. But we're not having you eat a lot of food. So the number one way for you to bulk is for you to eat a lot of calories.
Right.
Lifting weights is not going to make you bulky unless you're doing the second piece of it.
Correct. And I think something that you've got to really be very honest with yourself about is, if you are a woman who is holding some extra weight, like weight that you don't want to be holding, is it what you're doing in the gym, the weightlifting, that's making you a little bit bigger than you want to be, or is it what you're eating? It's what you're eating.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have someone, and we've visited this at the beginning of our relationship, our professional relationship, was losing weight, trying to tone up in muscle, and we got it dialed in to what the program is, what the formula, what we're trying to get to is really how many calories are you burning. We need them to eat 2,000, 2,100 calories a day.
Okay.
Get your protein up to like 175. That is done through you paying attention to your food, tracking your statistics. You know how much you're getting in your system. You do that, and all of a sudden your physique starts to change. When that goes by the wayside and you continue to do the same thing in the gym and then wonder, it's like, well, it's not really happening anymore. It's like, well, that's because you're not paying attention to the food anymore. Right. You get in, you start tracking your food, and you're like, yeah, I'm like 110 grams of protein. It's like, yeah, you're 50% down from what you should be putting in. Your macros are out of whack. You're probably eating more calories than you're supposed to. Yeah. If you're in this person is in the gym 5 days a week for at least an hour. So that's great, right?
That's amazing.
It's not, that's what we're telling everybody.
Portion of it.
What is it?
That's only one portion of it.
Yes. If you're let's say you're doing 7 days a week. Let's say you're in the gym every single day a week and you're in there for an hour a day. That's still only 4% of your life.
Wow. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
It
4
is.
it's 4% of your life. So to think that 4% of your life, it does make an impact.
Yeah.
Because I always use this analogy. If your mortgage or your rent, like whatever you're paying in rent, if it goes up 4%, does that impact you?
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. If you're getting a raise at your job, a 4% increase, it's noticeable.
Yeah.
It's not life-changing, but it is enough to notice and it makes an impact. But so if you can effectively, take 7 days a week, 1 hour a day, 4%, that makes a difference, but it's not the other 90%, 96% of your life.
Right.
Which is your sleep, your water, your food. So bulking, it's not going to come from that 4%. It's going to assist you in getting there if you were taking the nutrition to that level,
That's such a good point. Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're trying to lose weight, what are the things you're trying to do?
Yeah, cut calories.
Cut calories.
In something that will really help that is what you mentioned, which is increasing your protein, because when you increase your protein, not only are you obviously supporting the muscle building, but you are also like you're going to be fuller for longer also. So like
satiates you.
It satiates you. Exactly. So that's why we often push for people who are trying to lose weight, like really increase that protein. I'm also a huge fan of increasing fiber because that's also going to help satiate you.
Yeah. I know that. What's wild is Heido always preaches that too.
Yeah, he does.
And it's funny because it's not even on my radar of things.
Really?
Yeah. And I know it needs to be. It's like, it's not in one of my staples, but I know it should be. It's like something I just don't even check on,
I've been making a lot of meal plans lately for some reason, which I love. But I've just had a lot of people come to me for meal plans, and my staple is high. And I always tell them, I'm going to give you a high protein meal or high protein, but also a high fiber meal plan. And I'm like, your goal is going to be 40 grams of fiber a day. And they're like, I'm like, well, and every time they're like, oh my God, this is like, especially after the first, because with anything, the first couple weeks, especially if you're changing your diet substantially, that's going to be tough. Like you're going to have cravings. You're going to be craving the things you used to eat. Your body and your system might be getting used to all that new fiber and stuff like that. But like once they get past that, they're like, oh my God, this is like, I'm not hungry. I'm never hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know. And I dropped your calories by 300 calories a day.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you guys do it, the right way, it really does help. Yeah. So that's our spiel about.
Yeah, if you are worried and that's really in your mind that you're going to get huge and bulky from lifting weights, I would completely eliminate that from what unless you're already in the gym every single day and you're eating correctly and you're wanting to take it to the next level, then yes, eat a bunch of food and lift a bunch of weights.
Yeah. And if you want to get bulkier, that's also awesome. Like
yes,
whatever your goal is amazing. But if that's not your goal, I promise you, unless you're a woman that's eating so much food and purposefully trying to get that way, it's going to be very difficult for you to do that. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Next myth. If you didn't get sore, you didn't have a good workout.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like some of the craziest workouts that I've done with you, I don't get sore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of them, like some of that HYROX stuff that we've done, it doesn't, it's not like I go home and I'm sore and I'm like beat up the next day, but it's, I mean, you're building endurance.
Building endurance. Also too, like you might have a really good recovery plan, right? Like you might get 9 hours of sleep every night and take creatine and eat immediately after your workout, and doing all of those. And maybe you sit in some compression sleeves, or maybe you do a little bit of massage later and stuff. And all of those things are good recovery modalities. So if you're doing all of that right, you may not get sore. I did that. I did the HYROX competition on Saturday and I wasn't sore. And it was one of the hardest things. My heart rate was 166.
Oh, wow.
For 70 minutes. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sore the next day. So there is no, sure, like in certain circumstances, it can be like a good barometer. If every single workout you're doing, you're never getting sore, yeah, then maybe you might want to consider bumping up your reps or your weight or your sets or something, especially if you feel like you're not necessarily getting challenged in the moment. It might be a good barometer, but across the board, it's not the be all end all by any means.
I can tell you, I remember the first time I did a leg day.
Uh-huh.
And did you remember your first one ever or no? Like, so for me, it's probably different for you because you have always been,
I've been
always into it.
Yeah, for a long time, yeah.
For me, for someone that hadn't like lifted or wasn't really into fitness ever, when I first started getting into it, we went to the gym and lifted legs.
Okay.
And
did you die?
So when we left the gym, I remember walking off the curb and my legs buckled, walking off the curb. And then it was seriously for days after that. It was like walking up and down the stairs hurt so bad. It was the worst soreness I've ever felt. There was another time when I worked at Casa Bonita, we used to do these big barbecues. So once a year we would get a permit for a park, and we were at O'Kane Park. And we played football, the staff did. And I was just on the offensive line. And this is me. I was like in my early 20s, mid 20s maybe. So I, still young. And I was on just blocking. And I remember I was so sore in my legs for like 5 days. I was destroyed. And I remember feeling that. I was like, dude, I can't believe how fucking sore I am. I can tell you the lifts that we did, like the HYROX that we did today, yesterday, the HIIT workout that we did, the hour, that shit would have
crushed you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now. So it's like, but the workout I did back then, if I did that today, I guarantee you whatever we were doing, the leg extensions or the leg curls, the basic stuff we were doing would not be a great workout for me today. But back then it made me extremely sore.
That's definitely another good point is, whenever you introduce a new stimulus to your body, you're going to have a reaction to it, right? Your body is going to get sore. When you are newer at working out or you start a new lift, your body's going to respond to that. But the more like, I always tell my newer clients this, the ones that maybe they're only coming into the gym once or twice a week to start. And, I will always say, hey guys, just to let you know, the first 2 to 3 weeks, you're probably going to be really sore after these workouts. You're going to wake up tomorrow morning and you're going to hate me. But the more that you do this, the more that you introduce this type of exercise into your life, the less sore you're going to be after every individual workout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like have you ever done bar?
No.
Yeah, I done bar. Chantel teaches bar class. I went to her bar class. And
oh my God, wait, I love that. I wish I was a fly on the wall for that.
My God, it's so hard. And
I've heard it's so hard.
But it's not. You look at it and you're like, this is not hard, and then you do it and you're like, this is really hard. You're holding just a position and then like pulsing it. So you're just doing small movements, and I was dying in there. Yeah. Absolutely dying in there. And I felt it the next day.
That is the hardest thing for me. And I notice that when I come to your sculpt classes, when I come to yoga, is I have a very hard time with isometric holds and with like pulsing movements because I don't do it normally. So again, new stimulus. My body is like, what the fuck? Yeah. And I'm a very strong, like I can recognize I'm a very strong person, but I come and I do like a warrior two, and I'm like the first one to exhaust in the entire room because I never do it.
Yes, right. Yeah, the same thing like burpees. I remember burpees used to kill me, and I can just do burpees because I do them
like all day long now.
I do them every day.
Yeah,
I do.
You do them every day.
I probably do. I mean, I probably do at least 100 burpees every day.
Are you kidding?
At least every day.
That's too many.
I do 100 burpees in almost every sculpt class.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then yesterday we did a bunch. We did a bunch yesterday
and then we
too.
Did today.
Yeah, today did a bunch too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like every day. There's burpees are every single day.
I have gotten so much better at them since I've started doing them in your class, and now they're a part of the HYROX, so I do them. Because remember in May I got rhabdo from doing 100.
Yeah.
That's not going to be me ever again.
No.
No, it's never going to happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, it is wild though, the things that, I mean, you just look at progression over time and how things, and you see it with your clients.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
people that they come in at something they'll never do and they don't ever want to do it, and then now they're just proficient and lifting heavy. You know, like for me as front squats, people that just nobody wants to do it.
Nope.
And they hate it and they don't
Hate it.
understand it. And then once you start doing it, you're like, yeah, do you see how much stronger you are in everything that you do? You know, things we don't want to do make us stronger in every other area of our life.
Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Next one.
I like it.
The more crunches you do, the better abs you will have. Or like any, ab, you should be killing your abs every day in order to get a six pack.
Well, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Okay, so we'll break it down. The six pack. So when we talk about a six pack, some of this. Okay, let me just. I got to break this down.
Okay.
Let me start from the back. Let me start backwards. The strongest people on the planet, to me, are Olympic weightlifters at the Olympic level at the heavyweight division. Those people those are the strongest dudes, strongest women. Olivia, the girl that won, Olivia, what's her name? The girl that won gold she's the U.S. weightlifter.
Okay.
I should know her name. I follow her on Instagram. She's unbelievably strong. She doesn't have a six pack, but her fucking abs are probably more defined and stronger than anybody you will know. Her core strength, her abs and her muscles in there, but she just carries extra weight around her. So all the visible, and I don't want to sound, the aesthetic. I don't want to sound conceited, but like what we have, like the aesthetic that people look at and they want to see.
Mostly Robbie.
Stop. It's you. Thanks. But that really is coming from a body fat percentage. That's all that is. Your visible abs it just means that I have a low body fat. It doesn't mean that my abs I have stronger abs or better abs than you or anybody else.
Correct.
There are some of the strongest people I know that have the strongest core are not visible. Eddie Hall. Yeah. Eddie Hall, world strongman. You look at him, looks like a kind of a fat guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Strongest dude, biggest muscles. Yeah. He'll rip anybody up. Yeah. So doing a bunch of crunches, and even that, we got to break that down.
Crunches in and of themselves, not my favorite ab exercise.
So first,
not even going to be on the list.
So first, you want if we're talking about, you want the aesthetic. You want the
aesthetic, yeah. So
your crunches have nothing to do with it, really.
Right. So if you want that aesthetic, what are the things you need to do?
You need to lose weight and drop body fat. Yeah. Losing weight is number one. You have to have lean mass, and then two, your body fat percentage, and that's done through building muscle and eating properly, having a good balanced diet of fiber, fat, protein, carbs.
You guys have probably heard the term abs are made in the kitchen. And again, there's a caveats to everything, but there's a lot of truth to that. Yeah. Like, the leaner you eat, the better you eat, the higher chance there is going to be that you're going to have visible abs, because again, your body fat's going to be on the lower end. And also, let's talk about genetics too.
That's almost
as important.
But yes, and I hate to say it, but some people, it's like, it's just not
the way your body's built.
Yeah, and I don't even know if that comes from like your DNA or if that comes from habits established through childhood, or like, I honestly don't know where it comes from. But there is, like, once your body is at a certain there's things that you can do to manipulate your body and change your body. Yes. But there's also, like, you can tell how your bone structure is, and it's tough.
It is.
It does. It plays a role in it.
It plays a big role. As a runner, I can't tell you how many runners I have met you know, this is across the board in all populations, but I'm talking about running just because, you know, I'm around runners a lot. And some of the fastest runners I know, who are also incredibly strong, they don't necessarily have a six pack. Their legs are phenomenal, right? Like they're all vascular, and they're very like shredded and lean in their legs. But again, these are people who have been running for decades, and what their sport and possibly also their genetics have built a certain body type. Also, as runners, if you start running at a young age or doing something like swimming, any other like any certain endurance sport, if you started in childhood, that sport that you're doing is going to help build your body into what supports the sport, right? So like for me, I started running competitively when I was like 12. And so I have a really large rib cage because my lungs had to expand to support my sport. So somebody like me, like I'm never going to have an hourglass figure because I don't have a teeny tiny little chest because I'm a runner, right? And there's a lot of people out there like that. I can't even tell you how many people you see walking down the road and like they might have like itty bitty little waists, but they have like bigger legs, or it's like vice versa. And somebody who has like a smaller torso, like thinner torso, they're going to more easily be able to achieve that six pack look than somebody who has smaller legs and a bigger torso, right? So that's where those genetics can really come into play.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your favorite ab exercises?
Oh, I know my top 3.
Oh, give them.
Ab wheel.
No, you love the fuck. Yesterday,
ab wheel, dragon flags.
We had to do 24 ab wheels at each time within
24.
Robbie's hit workout.
Yeah.
24, and then I did 4 sets. So that was so many. Too many.
That's great.
It's like 100
those are
ab wheels.
Those are top. These are S tier. My S tier ab workouts are going to be, I mean, number 1 is probably the ab wheel.
Ab wheel, okay.
That's probably number 1 for me. Number 2,
you said
dragon flags, without question.
Also
and then 3, toe to bars.
Ooh, so
you
good.
know,
you notice none of those were crunches.
I don't do crunches whatsoever.
Same.
I think crunches are the dumbest.
Yeah.
You know what? I shouldn't even knock them, because you know what? If you're doing crunches and you're engaging your abs, then keep doing them. If you want to. They're just not for me. I used to do a lot of crunches. They're just not for me. I just don't see a lot of point in them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The things for me, dragon flags are, I don't know. Okay, this is the way I look at it. I'm just going to tell you the way I look at it. If we're looking at progressive overload is defined as every time that you go into the gym, you overload something. So you're doing more, whether it's more reps, more weight,
more sets,
something. It's got to be just a little bit more. It doesn't mean that you need to go in and knock the ball out of the park every time, but I'm going to go in. Last time I did a set of 12, I'm going to do 1 set of 13 and then all 12s. It's just one little bit better. When you get to crunches, 500, 550, when is too much? Because it gets to that, it's that where it is, you know?
Yeah.
Like dragon flags is like, I can only do like 10, 11, 12 before it's over. And you can apply progressive overload to those and being like, okay, well, last week we did 10, this week we'll do 11. Like
also, you can try to stay straighter further down, right?
It's highly efficient.
Yeah.
I feel like crunches are just like but like I said, I'm knocking them, but I'm not knocking them. If you do them, do them. But yeah, they're not even on my
radar. No, same.
I also like Roman chairs.
Yeah, you do.
I really like Roman chairs. I like I like oblique dips. You know, you call them teapots, right? Teapots. I'm a huge fan of those.
Farmer's carry for me is my number one.
Farmer carries, any variation of farmer carries.
Any variation.
Any of them. Overhead, front rack, single arm, both arm, anything. Those are top tier.
100%.
100% top tier for core. If you're I'm just telling you, if your goal is to you want to be in a picture and you want your abs to show, your number one thing that you need to focus on is your food. That's it. I would put everything else on the back burner and make that. I would get obsessed with that, because that's the only way that it's going to happen, is an obsession with it. I had a guy when I first started lifting. I went in the gym, and this guy, because he was so strong. This is at the 24-hour fitness, and he's just lifting heavy weights. And my whole thing is, I go into the gym and I would talk to everybody like I do at our gym. I just talk to everybody. And I just talked to these random dudes. I'm like, dude, how do you get this? And this guy, he told me something I'll never forget. He looked at me and goes, you know what? You're too concerned with this. You're too concerned with that.
Oh,
wow. He goes, you can't have it all. And he's right. You can't have it all. You can't come in here and have but you know what? There are some people that can.
There are some people that can. But most
people,
and far between.
But it's few and far between. Most of us, you got to kind of pick. You want to be big and strong. Well, then this can't matter as much. And you know what happened is I made some videos with you. When I was about 215 pounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I felt great. And then I saw a video of me and you.
What?
Yeah. And it was, and
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah. And I was just like, I'm fucking overweight. You know?
I don't think anybody ever.
I don't think anybody. But I saw it, and that was a little bit of like, I need to kind of fucking get back down to the.
Because that's what you want. That's what makes you happy, and that's.
But I was lifting heavy.
You were fucking crushing it.
And it was a tough pill to swallow. I quit. And my numbers dropped drastically. But hey, you know what? I can lift my shirt up and show off. You know, you got to pick and choose what you want.
You do.
So abs, that's number one. You want them. That's number one. It's the food. And and I'll be honest, most people that come up and talk to me about getting to the next level or needing help or wanting to work with me, that's almost always what it is. That's what they want.
They want to look like you.
Well, this is what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And they're always like, what are the exercises I can do to get this? And it's like, stop. The exercises aren't going to do it. Right. They're going to help you get there, but it's the food that is ultimately going to do it. And then 2, crunches. I would fucking get those out of here. I'm not saying quit doing them, but they're just not efficient.
No. They can actually like hurt you. Years ago they did a study in the armed forces with like the boot camps, the fitness tests. I didn't know this. And the number one exercise that caused the most injury were sit-ups.
And it doesn't surprise me.
And it's the back.
Yeah,
it's really bad for your back.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
You also you haven't heard me say sit-ups yet in my. And we do them. I still do put them in.
Sure.
But they're with weight too at the same time. It's like we're doing weighted sit-ups. But I'll say this: if you're trying to build your legs and you want nice defined legs, you're doing squats, deadlifts, lunges, Bulgarian split squats, leg press. You're using weight. You're doing full range of motion. You're trying to get a big stretch, a big squeeze. We're not telling you to go sit in a ball on the ground and do little jumps, just little tiny jumps to get your legs. That's not. A good point. Yeah, that's not your core. Think about it. Your legs. The reason why bodybuilders too have such great physiques is because they work their legs. Their legs are these massive muscle groups. And so that's why we prescribe as trainers for you, if you're trying to lose weight or get in shape, we want you to work a lot of legs because it's big muscles that require you to burn more fat.
Yes.
You're building more muscle. It's more efficient. Well, the next one is your core. Your core is so big. That's why we're always trying to have you do core exercises. And if you blend those two, where you're holding heavy weight in the front rack position and working your legs at the same time, you are going to torch calories. You're going to torch calories. You're going to build more muscle because you're hitting a wider variety of muscles and bigger muscle groups. You're going to burn fat at a higher rate throughout the day. Your metabolism is going to move, which is going to make it easier for you to get your six-pack abs. So I would even argue that if you want six-pack abs, I wouldn't even do your crunches. I would just fucking squat and deadlift.
Yeah.
Burn the biggest muscles that you can. And if you're going to use these muscles, do heavy ones. Do heavy things where you're using heavy weight.
Where it doesn't take you 200 reps to exhaust. It takes you 10.
Yes.
Right. Right.
More efficient.
Also, so many leg exercises, you're utilizing your core, especially talk about like a fucking deadlift. Like that is such a core intensive exercise. And guys, if you're doing leg exercises and you never feel your core, you might be doing them wrong.
Yeah.
Honestly. So yeah, but everything you said.
And this is another thing, and I'm not taking away from people that wear belts. Okay, I'm not taking away from you, because most people that I see wearing belts in our gym know what the fuck they're doing.
Very true.
All of them. I very rarely see someone in our gym wearing a weight belt that isn't a G. It's like, I know why you got the belt on. Now, they don't lift with the belt all the time, but when they get to that, and it's because they know they're getting to a dangerous level.
Yes.
And they're just trying to be safe.
100%.
But for the average person, you shouldn't fucking touch a belt.
Mm-mm.
If you're having to wear a belt to pick up something, it means you don't know what you're doing and you're not engaging. You should drop the weight and engage your core. When I first started lifting, we would do core all the time, except on leg days. There was no core on leg day because you were
working your core.
Because you're already working your core. Yeah. And I didn't understand at the beginning. It's like, you're doing back squats. And they're like, oh yeah, where are you using your core? And I didn't really understand it. Well, my form was fucked up. When you get in, you build strength in that area. You're like, yeah, you have to brace to keep it. I feel on a squat, I feel my core and my lower back more than I do my legs most of the time on a squat. Okay. Because I'm trying to engage and brace there.
Yeah, actually, now that you say that, doing those, Robbie had us do back squats yesterday, reps of 5.
So heavy.
Sets of 5. And I hadn't done those in a while because of my back. And I was like, it was just so much core engagement. I was like, whew.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, felt good.
So, and I don't know if this is what's tied in with the spot reduction.
I was just going to say this ties into spot reduction, which is another one of our myths.
I thought almost that's what we were talking about. But I would say that's why it's tough for me to talk about, because I don't want to blast an exercise. No. Like, I just don't want to be like, I remember.
We don't want to be like those fitness influencers that just want to get views. So we're like, oh my God, this is the worst thing you can do. Yeah.
I'll tell you, if you're doing crunches and that's all you're doing, keep doing your crunches. Whatever keeps you, it's better. If you're doing crunches and that's better than not doing anything. It's better than nothing, yeah. So I'm not telling, there's benefits to crunches. It's not like there's no benefits to crunches. Mike Tyson used to do a ton of crunches. Really? Yeah, he'd do like 1,000 crunches a day or something for his. And to me, it's like, this is why it's tough, because it's like
you got to do 1,000.
Yeah, the guy's got a fucking tattoo on his face. He's not very smart, But I shouldn't have even said that. That's, you know what I mean? But at the same time, he's a fucking world-class heavyweight champion. He's the top at whatever I say derogatory about him, it doesn't take away from the fact that he knows way more about it than me. Mm-hmm. I can't knock a world champion and be like, well, fucking crunches are stupid. Mike Tyson did them,
Yeah, we're not out there being world champions.
Another one too. What's funny is I've watched the Rock's Instagram, and you sit there and you watch him do certain things, and you're like, what the fuck is he doing? I'll watch him do rows, like some of his rows, and you're like, why is he doing his rows like that? And then you're like, shut up. It
doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Shut up. He's fucking the Rock. He's fucking yeah. He's been doing this for so long. It's these guys. I watched LeBron. You seen LeBron James squat?
No.
Oh my God. I watched this video of him squatting.
Okay. Is it real bad?
It's horrible. But he's got a trainer with him.
But you're like, he's LeBron James.
He's LeBron James, and they obviously have him. They've got him dialed in on something else. They're seeing something else. They know.
That you're not seeing. Yeah.
They're doing something. They have a different focus. I can't, and what? I shouldn't mock the face tattoo. I would get a face tattoo. I would fucking totally get a face tattoo.
Robbie, you don't have any tattoo. Let's get you a tattoo in another part of your body.
I'm gonna get a big one right here. You know what I mean? You're gonna see one of these days. We're gonna walk in here. You're like, you fucking did it, didn't you?
I would actually love that. It's gonna say "I love Amy."
Yeah, it's
just like across the forehead.
It's really gonna be your face. I'm gonna have your face on my face. Is really what it's gonna be. You're like, yeah, he fucking did it, didn't he?
No more tattoos anywhere else on your body, just your face.
Yeah.
Okay, I love that.